Hey my sweet summer children, I'm Mr. M, and today we're going to be talking about the element of line, different properties and qualities and characteristics, and what we can do with it in terms of art. So let's dive right into it. So the element of line is defined as essentially a point moving through space. So if we take our pencil and we put it down on a piece of paper, and with it pressed against the paper we pull it along, that single point at the end of our pencil is going to make a continuous line. So lines are considered the most simple element of all 7 elements of art, but it can be also the most dynamic. So there are 5 major qualities of line that we need to talk about. And you can remember it just by the acronym DRAWS, or DRAWS. So first we have direction, then rhythm, angularity or angle, the weight, and then finally the style. So by manipulating all these different qualities, we can have lines that express emotion like anger or sadness. We can have descriptive lines that describe a puppy, or we can have abstract lines that really don't describe anything other than creating an emotion or a feeling. So with the element of line, we can actually do quite a bit. So let's talk about the different types of lines. The 2 main types of lines are going to be descriptive lines and abstract lines. Now, descriptive lines are lines that describe an object. When we draw a puppy, for example, or we draw a basketball, or when we draw a robot, we are describing something specific with those lines. That we're trying to convey an idea in an image using lines. Now, abstract lines are the complete opposite. They are lines that don't describe anything. They're lines, I like to say, just for line's sake. They're lines just being lines, being true to themselves. Abstract lines most often are trying to describe an emotion or a feeling or an abstract idea that's not really an object. Obviously, we're going to be working mostly with descriptive lines, but I just want you to know that abstract lines are a real thing that are there, and they're perfectly legitimate and can be very, very powerful. So let's talk about descriptive lines. Now, we're going to be talking about descriptive lines over the course of the rest of the week, but let's jump right into it right now, just to give you guys a groundwork of what we're talking about, how I want you to be thinking about this, and what you need to know about descriptive lines. So for descriptive lines, we have contour and cross-contour lines. Now, the contour lines are really simply just the outline of something. Contour lines are defining the boundary of something, of an object. So think of it like the silhouette or the outline of something. Now, cross-contour lines are exactly like they sound. They cross the contour, so they go from one side to the other, meaning that they are the inside lines, or the lines that are describing the detail or the form, or they're describing the characteristics of that object. So let's take a basketball, for example. If we just draw a basketball using the contour lines, all we get is a circle, right? We can't really understand what that whole object is just by the outline, just by the contour line. We can't really know what that object is using just the contour lines because we don't have enough information. It just looks like a circle to us. That's where cross-contour lines come in. As soon as we have the cross-contour lines, then we understand the form of the thing and what it is and exactly what the qualities of that object are. We need contour lines, the outlines, and cross-contour lines, the inside lines, to fully describe objects that we're drawing. So we're going to take this information about contour and cross-contour lines, and we're going to use it in an assignment very soon. So in our next video, we're going to be talking about another type of descriptive line called value lines. Now, value lines describe the lightness or darkness of an object, essentially how light is hitting an object. Now, that's a whole nother level that we're going to get into later, but for now, that's everything, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe.